and welcome back into the Toy Barn. My name's Darren and my wife Kathy is over there to my left.
Hey folks.
We are going to talk a little bit today about sales that we've made, but it's only on one site. It's on eBay, our main store. Kathy calls it the Godfather. Sales on our secondary store have been really weird. It's about like one every 3 or 4 days where we get 1, 2, or 3 at a time, and then it just dies as it was. Macari seems to be having their own issues, at least with us as of late. They'll go a day or 2 or 3 where it's just bam, 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 bam on the site, and then all of a sudden you'll go where it's just nothing. I mean, when I mean nothing, I'm saying some days we'll get offers, and if we accept it, great, and other days if we don't, I mean, we don't. So it's sort of odd the way the market is going. And then Poshmark, what do you say? 1 every 4 days? Or
yeah.
And by 1, I mean we make a sell or more, but it's at least 1 every 4 days
getting
or so.
all kinds of likes, but the
yes.
likes.
Poshmark is a little bit of a different beast. It's where people like items and they sort of share it with everybody else in the community or what have you. And then you also are expected to do likewise.
Right.
And it's just one of those things, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, is sort of the way it comes off to me. It may not be quite that way. Kathy knows it better than me, but that's one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of the site. But now Kathy likes it, so we do it, and it brings in some sales. So we are all about that. And we've had some very different kind of issues that seems to just be going on. We've noticed that eBay sent me a note saying, hey, we've been messing with the site a little bit. I'm not going to go through the exact details. I don't have it here with me. I'm just going to give you the way Darren interprets it into Lester language. Okay, so they're screwing with the site, you know, big time. My sales have been going really good, 5, 6, 10, 12, 15, 16 items in a day, counting eBay, the main eBay, and then once in a while Madcap Toys Plus, and then Macari, and then Posh, as we said. But even with just our main eBay sale, we've been up to 12 and 14 sales here late, right? Actually, like yesterday, Kathy and I had to ship out, no, it was today, I'm sorry, today, which would be a Friday for you guys, but we're actually on a Tuesday for us. But I shipped out one today when Kathy went down to do a little bit of insurance work for the second job that she does there. I went down there because I thought, well, she won't be back for till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to go ahead and get it done, because me and her was talking about if she got back in time, we'd go eat dinner. But I decided, well, she's going to be gone for a while, so I'm going to get it done. So if she comes back and we can do something or what have you. And I thought she was going to eat a big meal, etc. So I just went and was going to get me a couple hot dogs or a, what do they call that stuff? Combo, right? But
Wendy's today.
I did go to Wendy's, so I decided not to get the hot dogs. But I went down, I did that, I dropped off that one, but we did that because it needed to go like now. And once in a while we have some of our items that somehow get into, it seems like the next day shipping, which is fine. We don't really mind it. We don't push a lot. Most of the time we try to do 2 or at most 3 days, because that gives us a little bit of time. And if we get a flood in, especially during the holidays, we have to have that extra time, because we'll get it where we're just backed up. And I mean, we will be going, if the system works right, where there'll be ding, 10 minutes later, ding, 5 minutes later, ding. And you guys are sellers that's been on here a while, know exactly what I'm talking about when eBay and the site is working like it should. But right now, I don't know. I got told a little bit of what they're talking about, and they said, Darren, not basically Darren, but us, this and that and the other thing is going to go on. I'm going to let Kathy probably give you a little bit more details about it, because I think you read it more than I did. Because I looked at it and I knew as soon as I seen it, I said, they're telling us they're screwing with the site again, because I knew this 2 days ago. So, you know, you're a little bit, yeah, you're a little bit late, eBay. Get with the program, dude.
When are they not screwing with us?
Yeah, it's been that way. Now, some people say it's been that way at least 2 years. To me, it's been that way for 4 years. At least 4 years. And I'm talking, I know they wasn't really messing with the site as much, but they was tinkering on the edges.
They were playing games.
Yeah, but over the last 2.5 years, it's been downright deplorable sometimes.
Brutal.
But guys, I'm going to pass off here in a minute, because we've only got sales, like I said, on the main eBay store, and I think we've got a total of 6. One is sort of up in the air, seeing how it goes and all, but I don't know if it's closed. Did we pick up the one that just went off? Did I get it?
Yes, we did. So
okay,
we got it.
So I have nothing on deck except the one potential that we're trying to see if we can work with a person on it. But we'll see, guys. I'm going to pass it off to you, Kathy, if you've got it. You might give them a little bit more information because I know you looked at it better than I did. Because I was frustrated just reading all
I
of it.
know. Happy Friday, folks. Kathy here, Madcap Toys. You are back in the toy barn. I hope you're doing fantastic. And it's for you guys, it's Labor Day weekend coming up. So I hope you got plans. I know we're just going to be winging it this weekend for us.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Yeah, well, that's the week after.
Yeah, but I'm doing it because I know I won't.
He's doing it early. But we're just going to work here, right? I don't have to do my other job work this weekend, but I'm going to be doing lots of other work, lots of cleanup, things like that. The shed needs our love and attention.
Yes, it does.
Toy barn, if we call it. Just got a lot of things to do, and I picked up the wheel a little bit with Daren. He's noticed the last couple of days he's been putting out more merchandise from the death pile, and I've been helping. I have been knocking it out of the park a little bit, and after tonight, if I get some stuff done quickly, I'm going to probably do a little bit more. So I've been picking up,
and I do appreciate it. I mean, you know, it's
moving
a big
some
help.
stuff, making the death pile look a little different, and that's what we want to do. And so, yes, we've said we're not going to hit the nine. That we're not even going to hit. We've hit maybe over a third of it of the $9,000 listing goal, but we already knew even about a week or so ago this wasn't going to take place because of all we did.
My goal is to get at least 50 to 65, 70%.
Right.
Because I'm at $39,228.67.
$3,928.67.
And I'd like to have hit 9, but I haven't had big dollars. It's been all minuscule.
I think we'll get 50%, like you said.
At least $4,500. You know, it's like you was telling me today when we was talking a little bit after you got done doing your job, and what have you. You was telling me. You said, Angel, I put on X, Y, and Z number-wise, and I've only got $100 and some bucks on.
Because most of everything I'm putting on and what he's doing is less than $6 a piece. So.
And guys, we've got things that's worth more than $6 to put on.
We do.
But you got to get these numbers on sooner or later. So I'd rather hit them now when it's the downtime of the year, as it was, than when it's the prime time.
A lot of it is a lot of yard sale items that we got at really least expensive prices. So we're kind of going through that.
Now I do hit home runs, but not as much. Yeah.
He has some of them. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. Also, you gotta tickle that bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're gonna be the first to know. And comments, keep them coming. We appreciate you. We see you. We respond to you. We love you. So thank you so much. Keep it coming in. It means more to us than you can even imagine. Thank you so much. Again, Godfather did it. Made this video with what they got today. The rest of them kind of went sleeping, but you know what? It's time for them to wake up, so I feel like there's going to be some more coming. I will say this on Madcap Toys Plus. I personally haven't listed on that for probably about 4 or 5 days. I'm at the edge of my free 250 listings. And so I don't think it would be too cool 3 days before the end of the month to upgrade to, what is it? Not the starter store, but the basic store. I'm just not ready to turn that on yet.
We're going to grow it up.
But I do have a few drafts and some in the unsold, and my unsold, that when it does come time, I'm ready to rock and roll. So that's what I'm going to do.
Angel, before we get going, please address, if you know anything more about the subject I was talking about, because I don't want to go into eBay going about the issue with today because I knew it was going on. I got frustrated just reading it, you know.
You're talking about the message that they sent us?
Yes, the lovely message to us at Madcap Toys.
Okay, so we had a
direct message.
Direct message. So we've read it before. We talked, 3 or 4 videos ago about the buyer order cancellation, simplifying all that good stuff. We're not going to go into that because you guys have already seen that video.
Well, they may have got the message.
Done that, got that. You know. But we did get the message. They actually messaged us.
Which they are doing more.
We're simplifying order cancellations and, you know, the whole drill, blah, 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 blah. And so that just kind of noted to us today, well, guess what? They're, you know, working on the site, talked to other YouTube resellers as well, our buddies, and they were like, they've been saying even on social media, it's not you, it's us, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
so
we've seen that.
More implementations I've been getting.
James said something today about his site crashing as well?
Yeah, it's not you, it's us, all that good stuff. So yes, so continuation. Also got invited to do the eBay Open. I don't think we're going to be really a part of that, viewing
not
it.
This year,
There's nothing that we really need to do that we don't already know about, that we're not going to be aware of. So it's just not something that we do. If you do, let us know in the comments below why you do it and what your reasoning is. We would love to hear that.
Well, once in a while I can see, because we know there's some benefits, but to me a lot of times it's just rehash.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I feel like a lot of times it's puffing stuff and excuses.
Yeah, understandable. Understandable, and we got so much to do, and like I said, we really want to get some stuff going this weekend and get things done for us to make fourth quarter, because like y'all said, and some of you said in the reseller community, and by the way, if you haven't done that yet, you know who you are. The Facebook, the reseller community link is in the video description. Go ahead and sign up for that. I'll approve you right away. We're growing, and people are sharing what they are, that their death pile, or what they just got sourced over the weekend for fourth quarter. All these kinds of things. We appreciate that. We even have, guys, some people that aren't resellers that are signing up because they want to see, they want to look and see what other people are doing. They just love it. So think, you've got eyes on your products no matter where you live across the world. You got people keeping an eye on you.
Brenda especially, because Brenda has been putting in her items. Jordan has been throwing
the Hoarding
numbers
King,
here
yes,
and there,
yes.
And I mean, I appreciate our fellow resellers, but just not that. I mean, if you got a video once a week, every Thursday, you can show it. Don't matter who you are, as long as you're a member, you can show what you're putting on, or what you're selling, or what has sold, or just, you know, your opinion about eBay, Mercari, what have you.
That's right.
I mean, just, you know, try to keep it nice and clean as best you can.
Of course. And like I said, you know, we got eyes that aren't resellers that are watching and being a part and being members too. So you've got buyers, right? You've got people looking to see what's going on, and they just love to be a part of it.
And I don't know if she'll see this, but Kathy West, thank you for joining our
hello,
group.
Kathy.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much. Yep. And then also Brenda, yes, thank you for wishing me happy birthday. It was great. It was fantabulous. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes of all of you out there. It was wonderful. Thank you so much for that. Let's just start.
Well, and just with Brenda too, we wanted to check out her little yard sale, but we had other issues come up.
We had, like I said, I had a funeral, a memorial service to go to last weekend, so there's just such a bunch of things that happened in between then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
life unfortunately happened.
Life happened that week, right? But we're getting back to it. All right, so let's look. Of course, we got it just on eBay, so let's begin. And as soon as I said let's begin,
it goes kaploom.
It went split on the phone. I hate that. So this is why we do live, because why not, right? It's normal life. It's you know, it's uncut, uncensored, right, Daren?
No, we don't censor much.
Undirected, right? And so this is us in the raw. Yep. All right, so let's get started. Usually we bring a coin to the business, and here we do. Beautiful. We've had this for a while, but love it the same. Repeat buyer. Hello, Lonnie. Hello, Lonnie. Thank you so much for being a repeat buyer. 1976S. I was born during 1976. Yep. Daren was definitely born during 1976. Hey. S. Silver. This is actual silver. It says silver on it. Washington Memorial Quarter bicentennial proof. Yep. So it's a proof. Lonnie took advantage of that. It was found in the coin box for $9.88 plus
shipping to boot.
Now
we'll probably repackage that, because some of these coin flips have been a little
over the mill since my kids were like knee high. So it's been a while on those. It was part of a personal collection at one time. It's no longer. All right, and then we're going to take it out of the plastic. This was found on the Danny shelf over here. I have 8 more of these. Came from one of our Target pallets.
Yep.
Beautiful. It's gray and black striped. I don't know if you can see the gray, the light gray. But this is for boys, Cat and Jack Black. That's called Kids Webbed Woven Belt Size Large. And Allison used the extra 15% off coupon, the Madcap August 4th, 24, which will be ending in one more day by the time you guys see this on Friday. Again, we have 8 of these left, and then sold for $8.99.
We're going to have to come up with a plan on next month what to offer our people.
Yes, that indeed. That'll be something in the making that we will come together and figure out what to do. Daren, last September, a year ago, by next month,
Which lady was that? We got
have
a
name.
date with her next month.
I don't have a name. I don't keep all that in my head bank
I can't
anymore.
keep it all up there either.
Went to a yard sale and we bought Christmas items and seasonal and all that, and he just picked up a big chunk of tablecloths that were brand new, never used, and he got them for us from a song and a dance, as you can tell. Like, well,
let's be honest with you. When we went out there, and she'll know who we are when we go out and see her this next month. She had 6 tables or 7 out there, and plus stuff on the ground and what have you. By the time we was done, we took at least 2 tables.
At least, yes.
At least, maybe 2
and he didn't even pay $3 for this. It had it on here. I think he paid half, maybe a buck, buck and a half.
I paid $1 for each one.
And took advantage of the 15% off coupon as well. But this is the Autumn Vine Damask 90-inch round tablecloth for 90-inch table. And again, this was used to be at Bed Bath & Beyond at one time and sold for $19.99.
Right.
So we sold our last one. This sold, not including shipping, $29.98, and you paid $1 at a yard sale.
So
that's how you do it.
Let's just do the quick math. 2,900%, well, not interest, but profit, right?
It's a beautiful thing.
At least 290%.
Right?
I'll put it that way.
It's a beautiful thing to be able to get something at such a good deal and be able to give it to someone that's really going to use it, and above what it was. So that wasn't even including the shipping, which is amazing.
And we have sewed not that style, but those kind. We have sewed a couple, 2 or 3 of those.
His tablecloth pile is going down.
Yeah,
and it's great. All right, and then this one I just barely listed this one 24 hours ago, and it already sold.
Yes.
This came from a yard sale. This is Faith of the Heart by Rod Stewart, CD back from March 1999. Was found, of course, in the DVD case over to my right. Sold to Christine. Hey, Christine, thank you so much. For $5.09. So just basically 15% off discount or so. So not too bad going out.
Again, we bought out all those DVDs from that yard sale as well.
And our DVDs.
You've got, let's see, you've got, I think you said 3 more of those tablecloths at the 70 inches.
We have, if you like them, they're fall damask, beautiful, shiny.
Don't take it out, just give them a
no.
That thing be a monster,
we're going to keep this pristine just like it was manufactured. But it's still, we got the brown, beautiful brown for fall with a leaf motif here. And 70-inch. So we have 3 of these. So if you're interested, let me know. We can make a deal.
A little smaller, but still nice.
Still small, but still good the same. Not too, only 20 inches.
Well, they're not
round
small,
diameter, so not too bad.
Just a little difference.
All right, and next up, we had purchased these from a friend of ours. And I'm not going to say who, but a friend of ours gave us a really, really, really good deal, and we took it. This is from Johnny Lightning, Monopoly, Pacific Avenue, 1965 Ford 65 Mustang GT Green. Found in the shed in the toy barn, what we call it. Going out to Travis. Hey there, Travis. Thank you so much. For $10. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Going out to you in the AM. Comes with an exclusive game token on top of that. So, pretty good.
I wonder if they expect people to use those in the game.
Possibly.
I wonder.
Maybe possibly people do. If it were me, how cool the card is, I'd just leave it in the card.
Yeah, I would too, but you can't hardly say it, can you?
Okay. And lastly, that's not all. We got another cool from that same friend. We got a bunch of these. I love buying when Daren buys things that are foodish, ad icon-ish.
Well, it's nostalgic.
Nostalgic, because I'm from the 70s and 80s and love the food nostalgic. Not to say if you weren't born in the 90s and 2000s you don't like it too. I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, guys and gals. Things got boring after 1990 something.
Well, we were around where even if it was in black and white TV, commercials of all of this stuff.
Well, you had Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
You had McDonald, Grimace, and all those people, and the Fry Guys and everything else.
The Hawaiian Punch guy, right? I had the game. And I wish I still had it. I really do.
Count Chocula, all these things.
The wonders were, and that just flips my heart. I know. I just love them when I see them. But this is from the 2011 Mattel Hot Wheels Hershey's. This is the Twizzler 70s van. So cool. And we do have some more of these and other types of candy and chocolate bar-ish. And this is going to Sergi. Thank you so much, Sergi, for this. And it's sold for $11 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. I love this. I'm just, like I said,
Sergi.
Good fan of these things. Can't wait to see.
I love things that stand out, that sort of got a uniqueness, a coolness, but a practicality to it. You know what I mean?
That's me. And what do you guys think about this? I know Funkos are like the Beanie Babies. They were hot, and now they're kind of like, zzz, but they're still putting out good Beanie Babies exclusives and all that. I'm a fan, but and I love them. They're fun, right, because of all the nostalgia. But again, I'm a scared reseller because some of them can be good price if they're chase or exclusive, but many of the commons aren't. I mean, you're going to be selling them. You better hope you didn't pay $8, $9, $10, $11, $12 and up dollars for common ones, because you're not going to sell it for that much.
Well, Funko's crashed.
They kind of crashed and burned.
By and large, unless, like, you know, they're exclusive, or whatever other term they want to use now, they're just not where they used to be. Now, there's people that love them. Don't get me wrong. It's about like Star Wars. There's people that's going to love Star Wars till the day they die.
Right.
But, you know, the market for Star Wars, for Funkos, for about everything in certain areas is not where it used to be. The hot area that keeps going strong right now is Godzilla, Monster Toys, or Jurassic World or Park Toys, that kind of stuff. I mean, but there's some things that are going wild, but then there's other things that they're just trying to put too many stupid little messages in it. You know?
Right, and if we get them in pallets and they're pristine condition, I'll take them, right, because they're in there. If I get them, I have a site that I do surveys once in a while, or polls once in a while, that I build up where I can get a $10 eBay gift card. Sometimes I'll buy a Funko with free ship, right? Add inventory to the pile of a nice favorite one, or what have you, or a favorite Hot Wheel, etc.
Well, your McDonald's that you got that way really worked for us.
You actually got me a stack from Macari once. He got me a lot.
I got a good
which
deal.
the Hoarding King decided to do a trade-off with Darren and bought half of them. So, but,
I wanted those coins and those comics.
He gave it. It was a good trade with figures and all. We really got our money's worth plus. So I'm not complaining.
And we have sold a few.
And I just like, and we have sold a few, and we still got Pop 1 and Pop 2 still ravagely full of our Funkos. But I like the nostalgia of the ones, I do, and of course some of the ones that started out when it first started, they're worth a lot of coin. They are. And you're not going to find them really cheap unless you find someone that has no education on Funko Pops whatsoever, got it from someone else and just wants a dime or two, right?
I think like with everything, they're doing like Star Wars. They started out where things were made in enough of a fashion to where the value was there. But then they do Star Wars like Disney is doing it and just bleed it dry.
Right.
And like, you know, we went to a yard sale in the area that we're going to be going down this next month even. And if you remember, we went to one yard sale where the guy was really nice. But everything he had out there he thought was worth $100 or more.
It was pretty steep.
Not every Funko is worth $100 because I'll tell you what, I was comparison shopping on the phone.
Right.
And he had some things at $75, $80, $100 that is worth $10, $15 at best. And so you gotta be smart when you buy and when you sell. And
I'm a little excited because this weekend is the Labor Day weekend, where we're close by to two towns that's going to have a town-wide yard sale. So I'm going to be excited on Saturday.
Is one of them the lady we need to visit?
It could be possible.
Okay, so we might.
So we're gonna head down there on our own. You know, not wake up too early, but just kind of get in our skivvies and just go down there, see what we could find, and go from there. But that's the fun of it. Darren and I love to have that camaraderie, the sourcing camaraderie. All you resellers know, can nod your head. Sourcing is fun. It's fun.
Well, I like it when people talk to me and they don't even know who I am.
Some of them have recognized us though. Have you guys had anybody recognize you, whether it be if you have a YouTube channel or they just know you because maybe they've seen you at the post office or the UPS store and go, that person sells.
Well, they almost pick up and follow you in your car. They follow your car around town to do all the scooting and booting and finding.
I've actually had in our local post office, some people go, we've heard about you. And we're like, okay, I hope it's all good. They're like, no, yeah, for you do stuff on eBay and all that. Yeah. Me too! And they start talking and having conversations. So it's good to even camaraderie with people you didn't even know that sold or did the business. Well,
actually,
locally.
I've run into at least 12 to 15 people this last year. At least.
It's been beautiful.
And Spencer doesn't have a whole lot of bodies, so it's amazing.
Right. When it's sad, but when it's kind of dead around there, don't you love it when your post office is kind of not doing stuff and you've got a whole big thing to take in and you're like, okay, I don't have to wait in line. I don't have to say, excuse me, I got to put these up on the front. you're able to get in, you know, high five the postmaster and get out as fast as you can. Those are the cool days, right?
With 1, 2, 3, 4. We used to have to go to 3 post offices in a day. And this is when things are selling right, because we drop off 30 or 40 here, 30 or 40 there, and 30 and 40 somewhere else, and maybe 20 or 25 at the last place.
This was the day, guys, when I used to write checks. Before we did the eBay ship, there was no eBay shipping labels. There was nothing. This was the day, back in the day, in the early days, where we wrote checks to the postmaster.
And PayPal
we had to stand
had
in
barely
line.
started.
Where there was auctions and featured auctions were the thing. There was no buy it now. This is really early on.
And they used to send checks and money orders through the mail.
Checks and money orders, you would wait for them in the mail, and then as soon as you got them, then there was no timeline really to get it shipped. I mean, you wanted to get it shipped fast, but you had to wait on the money to come in, right?
Or you got to wait on the check to clear, which our banks usually took 3 days.
They did. Prehistoric days, but we were there in the back pretty much towards the beginning. We weren't the first, but we were in the near beginning. So. Crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys. You guys got a cookout. Maybe you need to thaw some meat or grill it on the grill or get it ready. Maybe you got people coming over this weekend, or maybe you're like us, getting ready to get things written down to map out for those yard sales and garage sales and Goodwill bins. Who knows, right? But we are so thankful that you are a part of us, or that you will become a part of us. We love each and every one of you. Keep bringing in the input. You are awesome. And until next time, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.